Hey guys, welcome once again to another bit of drama. So, Friday, the 31st of, wait a minute, don't know why it did that. So, welcome ladies and gentlemen, once again to another live stream. So, this Friday, the 31st of July 2026, we are once again back in Destiny 2 Renegades to see what Xur has for us. It is once again a Friday, and it is the last Friday of July 2026 as well. So we've had an eventful week up to now, outside of live streaming and disruption. Just sort of still around. I'm pleased to say there is progress with the disruption down the street, so that's sort of good because that shows there is, a sign that it should be done relatively, hopefully sooner than later, so I can get back to my usual schedule in regards to my live streaming. So, welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Destiny 2 Renegades. We are going to go straight to the tower. So, this reset week, Iron Banner has returned. So, Iron Banner's here. So, we will look into that a bit later. So, we're going to head to the tower. And with it being Friday, the final Friday of July 2026, we see Xur for the very last time for July, and then we will see him next Friday for the very first Xur's Reset Live for Destiny 2 Renegades in August 2026. Can you believe it? We're nearly into August already. It's flying through. Once we head into September, there will be further disruption because obviously I'll start my course, and also I'm aware prior to going into my new course that I'm going to start as well. So information regarding to that, obviously I will let you guys know when we get nearer to that point in September. But until then, we do have August, and I'm hoping in August we will have at least more streaming that we've been able to do recently with the disruption down the street. It is a bit of disruption, annoyance, very annoyance, or very annoying, should I say. Until that's sort of... Oh, here we go again. It's killing my character again. I don't know why it's doing this. It did this last time. Seriously. This is a bit weird. Wait a minute. Just gonna check this out. I don't know why it's doing this again. Hey guys, I'm back. Hopefully that has sorted out. For some reason it was. Don't know why this is locked. So this open. It's weird because it wouldn't let me get rid of it. So before we get started, slight disruption because it didn't load. I don't know why it loads up and then makes my character fall off the. See, it's doing it again. Nothing's been pressed or anything like that. So it is really weird. So we land at the annex again. Does the theatre work? Again. Yes, it's been weird because everything's plugged in properly or that sort of thing. See, it's killing my character. Why is it doing that? It's really weird. And again, killing my character. Doesn't make any sense. Really doesn't make any sense. Because nothing's been pressed here. So you guys are witnessing this strange happening. Don't know why it's doing it. It shouldn't. Yeah, just hold on a second again. Hey guys, I'm back. Hopefully that's fixed it. Nope, it's still doing it. This is really weird. So we're going to try to go up to where Xur is and see, it's not letting me do that. It's not even letting me do it. What the crap? Alright. So we're just going to go to the main menu. So try this again because I don't know why it's doing it, because everything's seem to be fine, and then for some reason when we actually land, it's like making us fall off, and it doesn't make any sense because nothing's been pressed. And that's why it's just really weird. And you guys are getting to witness it as well. So we will have a look at the Iron Banner stuff later. So with the Iron Banner already being on the rotation before live, I haven't really mentioned it until now because technically it's the same Iron Banner, the new updated one that they had a little while ago. So that is really good that it's on the rotation more often, so that's a good thing. The annoying thing is when we land, for some reason it's killing my character. See what I mean? I'm not even pressing anything. Which is just really strange. It really is weird. It really is. Hey guys, welcome back. Had to reset literally the game again as well, so it's a bit weird. So we landed here at the annex, and welcome ladies and gentlemen once again to Destiny 2 Renegades. There's reset live this Friday, the 31st of July 2026. So the final Xur's reset of July 2026. Can you believe it? So we did land at the tower, well, this side of the tower and the other part of the tower, but it was still killing me, even though I wasn't pressing anything like I was saying. So it was just weird, because
I think it is very possible
it's
that
really
I am
weird.
here to help you.
So there is
These are from the Nine.
So each week Xur usually has 2 different pieces of gear for each of the classes. Last couple of times with Xur's reset, there have been a bit of a issue where it's been duplicates for the same gear type for that specific character or class, should I say. It is rare, but it can happen if there is a bug. So I think there is a bug because this week it appears that the warlocks this week have duplicates this week. So we will go through the gear and then decide what we will spend our 47 strange coins. So with this rank, we purchase, stuff every week. We do this reset, and until reset Tuesday the following week, before he disappears to the Friday again. So you have up to that time to buy stuff if you do have plenty of strange coins. But like I said, in regards to his ranking system, leveling up, that sort of thing, every time you do buy stuff from the, even if it's part of the requirement for his reset, it is helping you get additional rewards. So it's always nice to help out the merchant of the Nine. He isn't bad or anything, he just is a merchant, isn't he? So tonight's stream started a bit similar to last week, where for some reason when we loaded in, it seemed alright, but once we got the annex, it was just making me fall off. And same with tonight. So I'm hoping next time it won't do that, because it doesn't make any sense. Because nothing was pressed, nothing. So, like I said, we will go through the classes. So the hunters start first, then the titans, then finally the warlocks. So hunters start with gauntlets this week. I'm not sure if we got this one. So you do have some of the previous default appearances, and then some of the newer ones that we haven't actually picked up yet, but we could see if we can. So for example, if you like this appearance but not the default color, you could change the color to make it look a bit more colorful. How you might be going, for the color scheme. That one's quite cool. So each exotic bit of gear, regardless if it's chest armor, helmet, gauntlets, leg armor, mark, will also have a little description what it sort of leans towards in regards to the additional buffs, that sort of thing, or additional things that will benefit your hunter in this case. So it does refer to bow weapons, so anything with regard to getting ammo for your bow could be very, very useful. So any of these that will help towards that. There's tons of options. And then the tuning mod could be something that might support what's missing out of the stats here. So every time exotic gear shows up for this reset, it's not guaranteed. It's going to be different from last time it was there. It is usually meant to be, of course, but bear in mind every single time this gear reappears, it is a random stats, so it might even be better than something from much longer ago that you know, when you first got this bit of gear for your hunter, for example. So as always, you can add the minor mods as well, so that will work alongside, I think, the tuning mod, and then obviously the major mods. Like I said, you can pick anything related to what you know, refers to special ammo, maybe, as well as something for range weapons. Also, anything related to maybe your grenade or cooldown as well. So that could be a substitute if there isn't, you know, anything that's suitable for what it does actually reflect to in regards to the bow and ranged weaponry. So as always, you can level this bit of gear like all the new other exotics in the giant list to a level 5. And if you have duplicates, like I said, in your collection in the vault, you can go through them all, which one will be better than the other, etc. It will take absolute ages to work out which one will be best, but until, well, once you find the one that you're happy with, get rid of the rest, and then just it frees up space in the vault so you can get even more stuff. So the second bit of gear for the hunters this week is helmet. So for example, it is referred to arc and arc weapon, as well as an arc ability as well. So default appearance looks like my neighbour. Yeah, my neighbour looks a bit like that. So that appearance quite cool. Oh, colour scheme. So like I said, you got three major mods, one tuning mod as well as one minor mod. So the major mods could reflect to what I might sort of lean towards recommendations. So anything to do with arc, and if you have an arc weapon for your special ammo or even heavy, these will be perfect for that. And anything related to helping your subclass of arc as well, and this as well could be beneficial. So you can have a mixture of everything. So the tuning mod will help get potentially orbs of power as well, so anything that will help do a lot of damage, because that will mean you will get orbs of power dropped more often, and then you get your super quicker, and then you can just absolutely kick ass more often than you realize. Because sometimes during the instance, sometimes people get their supers throughout the single instance more than I've actually you know, come across my my own characters, and it's a scary to think so many players are getting their supers so many times within one instance of Crucible, and it's so scary how quickly they're getting it. But so that's what's beneficial for this, is the fact that anything that you pick, you can see if it works, but obviously refer to maybe what it does suggest or recommend. So the tuner mod can help with anything that's not quite level here or balanced. Got tons of choice. It's all about testing out really. And then the minor mod as well could be something related to helping you get your orbs of power. So anything like helping with your melee, because more damage with the melee, or multiple kills, as it were, drop orbs of power. So anything that will help speed that up to get your super. So as always, you can level this to a level 5, and if you have duplicates in your collection, go through the ones that you've got, see which one looks better than this. But this is the default one for this helmet, and same with the gauntlets before. So that is the default stats. These are the default stats for the helmet for the hunter. So onto the Titans. So they kick off their gear with helmets. So same principle, 3 major mod slots alongside a tuner mod and a minor mod slot. So it does mention about Void. So anything related to Void. So if you do have a Void heavy ammo or heavy weapon or even special weapon as a secondary, it could be very useful to have that selected. So plenty of choice. And then the tuning mod, like I said, just like the hunters, you decide which one will sort of work alongside what you're trying to get from the stats. But bear in mind, these are the default stats. So the gear in your vault might be slightly better in regards to balanced out. But like I said, you've got tons of choice to select, and you can choose which one will work best, or just see which ones work really, because there's so many. And then the minor mod, like I said, for the hunters, exactly the same for the Titans as well as the Warlocks. You can choose which one you would like, but potentially pick one that will help in regards to the little description. So if it refers to Void, so maybe anything related to helping you cause a lot of damage, maybe mobility if you think you haven't got much mobility, stats for example. It's all about testing out really. And also as always, you can upgrade it to a level 5. Couldn't even speak. And like I said, if you've got duplicates of the same bit of gear, I think I've got this about 3 times in the vault, so I'm going to have to go through which one's better than the other out of the 3 so far. So with my Titan being the main class, she has more appearances for the helmet and other bits of gear related to the Titan. So the Hunters and Warlocks don't necessarily have as much, but this is just to give you an idea, the customization changes that they introduced for Destiny 2 Renegades. So since they introduced the massive update for Destiny 2 Renegades about over a month ago, it has made it more improved in regards to how we can customize and make our characters look even more cool. So we were limited, but now I think they've just allowed you to have all the available appearances for example, my main character being a Titan. So for the Titans, so if you're a hunter, be the same. You probably have tons of appearances more than the Warlock or Titan. But same with the Warlock. If you're got a main character as a Warlock, you're going to have more appearances for your Warlock than the Titan and the Hunter. So, but if you are a player that has all the characters, you might even have absolutely shitload of appearances for each of them, more than I've got, of course. But that's where it's so fun, because you've got so many options to sort of decorate your character's gear, so that's really cool. So at least you have tons of choice in regards to customization, in regards to, you know, not just the transmog but color schemes as well, shaders as those are known as. So the second bit of gear for the Titans this week is chest armor. So it does refer to arc, I believe, and orbs of power. So anything that will help maybe gain a lot of damage, so that will help you drop more orbs of power. Anything maybe that will help with melee, maybe, or even anything that you feel that needs to be sort of changed in the stat status to make it more balanced. But if you feel that your Titan's exotic chest armor in this case needs to be more related to protection in regards to helping you get protected from a hell of a lot of damage thrown at you, you can actually choose that as well as a alternative. So there isn't a wrong selection. It just, you know, it's up to you which one you pick. But this is where it's all fun, because you just don't know which ones will work and which one works better than others. It's all about playing and testing it, really. So the tuning mode could be related to, like I said, it does relate to orbs of power. So anything that will help maybe get some grenade cooldown reduction, melee cooldown reduction, you know, that sort of thing. So anything. And then the minor mod could help relate to that as well, or anything related to healing. If you feel that you're just going to be suffering a lot of damage given to you, dealt by pests like the Scorn, because they do throw a lot of damage at you. Just like all pests, really. So, as always, you can upgrade it to a level 5 maximum. There is a few bits of gear that I have been leveling to a level 10. That is the old leveling system. And if you have duplicates in the vault of this particular exotic gear, go through the ones and, well, in your vault collection to see which one's best. Then just get rid of the ones that aren't. So with this being my main character, of course, the Titan, so she has plenty of additional appearances, and then once you're happy with that appearance, you can then have fun playing around with the colour schemes. So we have these, some of these new ones. It's quite cool. This one's quite cool, isn't it? Ooh. Looks a bit like lemon meringue, I don't know why. You get ones that look like I've been sneezed on. Especially that one. I mean, if it was a darker green like Gambit colour, you know, but... And then you got these other cool colours. So there is parts of the armour in this case that you can actually see other colours, which sort of make you think, oh, I'm going to have to change the colour just to make it blend in, you know. So that red works well, doesn't it? So the Titans and the Hunters have at least 2 different bits of gear this week. However, the Warlocks, onto the final class, they have 2 chest armor pieces this week, which is a rare thing because it's usually either the Hunter that has duplicates of something or the Titan. So at least it's the Warlock this week. Somebody else getting the bug in the sort of yes, in the selection of gear for the reset, for those resets. So there must be a bug because it doesn't normally do this at all, but like I said, it's rare that it does, and it is rather exciting when it does, because it's sort of a mystery until reset Friday anyway, and then if it does show up like that, then it's a bit of a surprise, and then sometimes it is like I said, it does happen, doesn't it? But nothing to worry about. So this exotic gear for the Warlocks does refer to different subclass damages as well. So you got Strand, Stasis, Void, Solar, and Arc. So it does refer to primary weapon as well as your super. So orbs of power might help with that, or even anything to help protect your character, such as armor as well. So you've got tons of options. So if you do want to maybe get something referred to kinetic, alright, so this will work well. So this will help with your weaponry, kinetic weapon, and then the so you got 3 major mod slots. So just play around with it, really. That's what I would say. So the tuning mod could relate to maybe healing or something, because obviously it does refer to specific weapon trait, but also your super. So anything that will help maybe speed up your mobility to get up to power, or dealing a lot more damage, such as melee cooldown reduction, as well as grenade cooldown reduction as well. And also, as always, can level it to level 5. And if you have duplicates, multiple of these in your collection, like I said, just like the other bits of gear for the other 2 classes, score through them all, see which one looks best. This one that's available for this week's reset, not necessarily going to be better than anything that you've got in the vault. It might even be worse, for example. So that means you can just ditch it, but and then you have to wait for it to turn up again and see if hopefully if the stats are going to be better. Just don't know. So like I said, my main character isn't a warlock or a hunter, so obviously she doesn't have too many appearances for the warlock or the hunters. So these are a few of the default for the warlock in this case. So these are some of the newer appearances that we can get. So we do have this one, looks quite cool. So for example, if we pick that one and then we want something more fiery, maybe that goes quite well, doesn't it? So you will come across exotic armor that will maybe have something related to each of the only one doesn't mention is the harmonic gear, so it'd be really cool if you can have a piece of exotic gear that refers to each one of the damage types, and then at least you have you know, each one covered, because if it doesn't mention harmonic there, which it doesn't, so maybe you could change it to something related to harmonic if you are a harmonic subclass, for example. So like I was saying, regards to the warlocks this week, come 2 chest armor exotic pieces this week. So we had this one just before, and now we've got this one. So same principle, has a little description what it does refer or prefer you to maybe select your options to reflect. So you do have tons of choice, but like I said, it does refer to super and weapon trait as well. So anything that will help you, maybe certain weapons that you got equipped, maybe melee weapons or long range ones. So you've got tons of choices. So you do actually have harmonic here, but obviously it depends if you got harmonic weapon equipped or harmonic subclass as well. So these could reflect to orbs of power as well, depending if you have that selected. But it does refer to sort of protection as well. So armor, anything related to armor and healing will be beneficial for your warlock as well. So the tuning mod, like I always say every time, depends realistically what you feel out of the stats it's sort of lacking, I guess, and then you can sort of give it a little boost of energy, as it were. So you can pick something that relates to melee, for example, and it will also give you benefit of health as well, so that's very useful. But you've got tons of them to choose from, and I don't think there's a wrong or right answer, because I think it depends what layout you're going for in regards to which major mods you select, and then the tuning mod usually probably helps the entire thing altogether. But I think it, in my view, I think it helps the minor mod as well more than the major, because the major mods have already got their all. I mean, it's hard to understand how this all works really, but like I said, the fun thing is you can play around with it and see which ones will work. So the minor mod just refer to healing, melee, grenade cooldown as well, super cooldown reduction, as well as weapon mod cooldown reduction as well. So it does refer to weapons as well, so maybe the minor mod could reflect to the primary ammo, or even the secondary weapon slot, or special ammo as it's also known as, primary ammo slot, or maybe even for your heavy ammo, depending. Yeah, tons of choice in regards to that. So like I said, I don't think there is a wrong answer at all, because it's all about playing around to see which one will work. So as always, you can upgrade all the gear to at least a level 5. And if you got duplicates, like I said, of the same bit of gear in your collection, you can see which one works or has the better stats, in other words, and then just get rid of the other ones. So this is an example again, like for example, this is a default appearance. If you were happy with it, then you can select a color that sort of has a hint of every color that is showing. So because there's that sort of greeny bit, it makes sense to have it like that, because then it looks blended in, doesn't it? But it does look like mint chocolate ice cream for some reason. Feel like having some ice cream now. So all the exotic gear, default level of 540. And the final one is the mark. So this is a random stats wherever you pick. So the mark, ladies and gentlemen, is this bit of gear that is like the belt, basically. So obviously the one that Xur has is random. So these perks will be random, not necessarily good at all. Sometimes it's really terrible, so then you just have to get rid of it. But like I said, the mark is like the belt sort of thing, but does give you additional perks and bonuses depending what it does give you, actually. And then you can choose which ones will work, you know, out of the major mods and all that, you know, deciding which ones will work best for your Titan in this case. So like I said, you can only wear one exotic bit of gear, so all the exotic gear that Xur has, regardless if you're a Titan, Warlock or Hunter, you can only wear one exotic gear and have one exotic weapon equipped as well. So for example, we had the Prometheus here, exotic weapon equipped, and then we had in this case for my Titan, we had the gauntlets equipped, which we don't, but I'm just saying that as an example. we can't have chest armor exotic, or leg armor exotic, or the mark exotic, or the helmet exotic. If we have the Sympher Steps exotic for the gauntlet slot. So you can only have one for each. So you have to go through each of the exotic armor for each of the slots and see which one will work best for your Titan, Warlock or Hunter. And same with the weapons, you get absolutely loads of exotic weapons, so you can just switch around, which is what I do. So I switch from the Prometheus to the fighting lion sometimes, which I haven't used for a while, but for example in my character's case, I do use the shotgun more often than anything else, because it's good for like close range stuff. So the yellow weapons refer to exotics. So for example, if we had the Prometheus selected, we can't have something else selected for the heavy weapon armor slot, regardless how many times we click on it. So if it's not yellow background behind the weapon, we can select it, but only one yellow per slot for the weapon slots as well as armor. So this requirement is to spend 47 strange coins each week. So you have a choice of spending on specific materials. For those who do raiding and dungeons, you've got this additional loot card, as I call it, because then you get some really good stuff. So if you need any more glimmer, in this week's case there is some available, and enhancement cards, which we do have available as well, and some other materials such as the ascending shard that help upgrade gear. So you have the choice of buying 47 strange gifts for one strange coin, and that will still count towards the 47. So you got that way of spending your 47 for the week. So any of these that are available for, well, on offer for this week's reset will cost you 41 strange coins per exotic item. So you're going to need a lot of strange coins. So you do have the other choice that's available as well. Other strange gear offerings, I guess is probably the best way of calling it, because you have exotic gear, you have legendary weapons and armor to buy, but you have the individual engrams for each of them as well. So you have the exotic engram costing 17 strange coins, but you only get one of these engrams per week. So every Xur reset you get 3 for this. So that's 17, that one's 7, and that one's 17. So you got 2 that are 17 and 1 that's 7. But if you want the individual armor, you can select which one you need or missing out your collection. And same with the weapons above, the legendary weapons, you can select ones that you feel that you might need to upgrade from previous past season leveling tiers for that weapon. So every time there's a new expansion, everything gets sort of altered. Previous weapons get altered to the current reset for the default stats for that weapon. So since the massive update that they brought in for Destiny 2 Renegades, obviously the exotic gear as well as the, well, everything has the default of 540 for everything, and it is then up to you to level it to max level. In regards to the exotic gear, so you can buy the individual weapons individually as well. So if you need the Hawkman hand cannon, that's there this week. The Vigilance Lance pulse rifle, I was going to say a scout rifle. Tractor cannon, we haven't seen that for a while. So tractor cannon's here this reset week. And the Prospector grenade launcher. So you have the shotgun, tractor cannon, and the Prospector grenade launcher as well. And as always, we have 2 catalysts. So we do have the Gravitational Lance catalyst, if you haven't got it, and Fafnir catalyst, which I haven't got. I might get that because it's more than what we will spend, but bear in mind this is not always here on the reset. So like I said, we do have different ways of spending our 47 requirement. We don't have to spend it that way, so just seeing how many more do we have left. So I'm going to get this Fafnir catalyst because I haven't got it.
If denied this, you would not have it.
So let's see. We've still got quite a lot of strange coins left. So we can still buy these ascending shards, which is what I'm going to do as well. So we got more than enough for the Favour of the 9 buff this week. So you just have to spend 47. Doesn't mean you have to actually buy or spend 47. You can spend more than that. I've spent, I think we spent 140 or whatever already. So as simple as that for Xur's reset. So like I said, every time we do Xur's reset, it is different. So we got additional little rewards from him to say thank you for resetting his rank again. So we're actually going to reset his rank live here as well. Again. Dear me.
May it change your fate.
So every time we reset his rank, we get another cipher, which is useful for getting stuff from the Eververse, as well as upgrading stuff as well, trading in for other things. So we have spent a bit of the chronologue because I did have about 9,000 or something. So I spent quite a bit, and same with the Bright Dust. So that's gone right up, but I have spent some Bright Dust as well to buy some ships, just to use the chronologue, because sometimes when you buy ships, it does use up some of the chronologue, the Eververse engrams as well as Bright Dust included. So we do have 2 rewards. So we still got 48 coins, enough for next week already. So we say thank you to Xur. So we will not see Xur till can't even speak, next Friday. So we're going to go to see Hawthorne because we haven't seen her for a little bit. And see if she's going to. So her rank's gone up a bit as well.
Wish I'd had that years ago.
So if you do a lot of raiding, things like that. So we do actually have 2 gifts from her, as it were, rewards.
Catch you later.
Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight started a bit weird. So Friday stream, like I always say when we do Friday stream live, is usually the shortest stream out of the entire reset week, usually, because we do Xur's reset, which doesn't take long at all. Then we do a bit of Crucible Gambit, and of course a live Nightfall run. Usually, that's how simple it is for Xur's reset on a Friday. So we do have gear that we're just getting rid of here because we don't need it whatsoever. So the postmaster has some other things that I got the day as well. So we've got a few ships that we're going to pick up, but not yet because we haven't got enough space, so we're not going to get rid of these ships, but we are going to get rid of these additional rubbish, as it were, around them, because we do not need any of these. We do actually have another exotic bit of gear. So we've got the Doomfine. So that is a great example of keeping it and then seeing if it's better than the one that we've got in the vault. And then we will, as it were, get rid of the one that's the least best out of the two. So we're going to put that into the vault. So there is an achievement for us to do in regards to our task relating to the Synthosteps Gauntlet. So we're going to keep that in my inventory at the moment until we do that, and then we can put it away. So since the massive update in regard to Destiny 2 Renegades, the amount of space that we have in the vault has gone right up. It used to be about 800, and now it's like over 1,000. So I think they need to increase it if they're going to have so much stuff for us to get, as in ships and stuff, because you're going to have absolutely loads of ships as well. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the next part of tonight's drama. Head into Crucible. So with Iron Banner being on the reset, just checking here. So the first season of Lawless, and then second season of mini season of Triumphant. Interesting. So with Iron Banner being here on the rotation, Lord Saladin will ask us to do these little requirements if we want to. I've already completed this for the week because it was weird, because even doing a few Iron Banner did enough for that, but I just thought, just to speed things up for the reset week, very helpful. So we're going to do potentially 4 of these and 4 of Gambit. So with Iron Banner being at the rotation, we could possibly just do all the Crucible this, and then it is rare that we obviously get Iron Banner to do the entire lot of Crucible, so the Gambit side, but it's not like we haven't done Gambit before. We could maybe do 2 and then go back. So regards to Gambit, we do actually they got tons of ideas that they could bring in. So they could have a Iron Banner Gambit or Iron Banner Clash, Iron Banner everything really. Same with the Trials of Osiris. Tons of ideas. So we will do 4 of these. So I have changed the ship. So if you remember last week, I had the different ships. So I've changed the ship to this one. So you will see the ship this week. And then after today's stream, we will switch it to another ship. And then this will go into the vault. So once these are all being on view to you all, we will then just need to get rid of, well, put 4 away, so that's like 4 weeks. So it's going to be like 1 per week. And then we can get the ships from the postmaster that we haven't got a new room for. That is an idea. So we've got tons of ships to go through. So that is like 9 weeks, but we're going to get rid of 4, so that'll be about a month, and then we will have room to get the other new ships that are in the vault. The postmaster. But in the meantime, we're going to potentially get new ships added. With the daily offerings resetting every day. So if you have Eververse Engram, you can trade it in for a ship. That you might not have. But these are, I think these are just an example of which ones you haven't got, and then you can potentially get ones that you definitely haven't got, because I think you can look into specific ships from specific expansions, you know. Appearances for weapons is another idea as well. So if you want a specific appearance for your weapon, you can find a lot of them here available.
Iron Banner.
So it's kicking us out the menu. Preparation for Iron Banner.
Show me a new legend.
So I've kept it how I had it doing the little mini requirements for the week, because it is fun this helping it for the week, and I was actually expecting it to take ages, but it didn't actually take that long. Well, that was funny. I stabbed him, but I still got killed. So I've got a melee weapon, so that's quite fun, because I think having a sword equipped is quite fun, especially if you want to give them a good stab. But I always think they should have a session of control where it's melee only, no weapons, just using your fists, punching them basically. Or maybe everyone should have a sword, because then it'd be like sort of.
The hunt is on.
Eee, the disgrace! Somebody kill that turd. Fucking killed me. For no reason.
The flames have gone cold.
Come here, you little shit. I'm gonna give you a stab.
Zone B captured.
Ah! So it still counts as a melee kill, which is cool. Because technically you're beating them to death with your
Zone C.
spear thing, but also stabbing them at the same time. So it's sort of a melee slash
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I guess kinetic, I think. So we do have heavy weapon ammo, which usually is the bait, because with so many players wanting it, it's always a little fight who gets it first.
Zone A lost.
So I'm gonna see if we can kill some little turd.
Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
I don't know how he survived that. The other thing that's weird, because I hit him with heavy ammo, he should have died from the heavy ammo, but like what happened during the reset, this week's reset, because of Iron Banner being on rotation. It was sometimes weird because it was showing
Zone C lost.
that they were killed, but then obviously they got full health, and that didn't make any sense. Especially when they were killed, but then obviously they got the kill on me rather than the other way around when technically they were killed anyway.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
It's scary. Oh, sorry, did I stab you? So the only downside, like I say all the time, is the fact that they know where you are. That's not really Crucible. Somebody got stabbed. So I've got the heavy ammo again, so hopefully we can kill some little shit this time.
5 minutes left. Sound tactics so far. Zone B captured.
Ah! At least we have killed somebody. Not happy with that.
Zone C lost.
What?
Zone A captured. 2 zones are yours.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Zone B lost.
Oh, did that hurt?
Zone A lost. You're being hunted. Don't let your guard down.
So, just like in Control, if you get all the zones, you get a power play. But the Iron Banner version is a hunt, so same logic, but oh, did that hurt?
Will come soon.
Ah! Cheeky little bugger.
Zone C captured.
So for a lot of players, it's not about winning, it's all about participating with the
3 minutes left.
with the weekly or daily little mini requirements.
Captured Zone A. They hear the howls and no fear.
Mine. Ooh. Oh! Little turd. Oh wait, of course you're a turd.
Let the wolves rest.
Uh-huh.
Is over.
Right, let's kill that turd that killed
Opponent
me.
claimed Zone A. Zone B captured. Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
That was funny. Give him a nice stab. So I have my supers. I'm gonna. Oh, you fuck! That was bullcrap.
Everything's yours. Relish this time.
Yeah, that was funny. You fucking me. Hey! It was fucking dead. Oh, that was bullshit.
Dawn is coming, Guardian. Finish this.
I hit him with my super, but it didn't. Like, that was a great example of me causing damage with my super, but it didn't count.
Within your grasp.
Even though his did, but mine didn't. So that doesn't make any sense at all, because super on anyone kills them, doesn't it? So I casted the super and did that damage before, and it didn't count. But when he casted his super on me, even though I casted mine before him,
Stay on them.
his kill counted, not mine, which I think it's very unfair.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Yeah, that was rather funny. In a sense, but fucking annoying, because, like I said, my super should have killed him, but it didn't.
They're ferocious warriors.
Which I think is very unfair.
Not like you.
Because I hit him with my super first, so he should have died, but as you saw, I died rather than him. Technically not fair. So, second Iron Banner. So, like I said, for the week we usually get this done, but I wanted to get things done a bit quicker this week because with Iron Banner being the rotation, so it is weird because this didn't take long at all. Same with these. So these were done within 1 or 2 Iron Banners. It was just really quick. So probably about 12 Iron Banners. It completed this or something. So this resets daily. So that's, yeah, because I did 4. Yes, yeah. So I did 4 yesterday. 4 on the day before, and some on reset. About 12 or so, but some of them were already, well, the instance had already begun, but it still counted towards these. It was just really scary how quickly, because usually it does take ages. So where are we going to go for our second Iron Banner? So, like I was saying with the exotic weapons, so for example, if I pick this one,
Iron Banner.
we can't have any exotic for this slot. To switch it back just to make it a bit more balanced, because we do actually have a strand, sort of like a
Weapons will find their mark.
stasis.
Unleash them.
I mean, Prometheus. So, been trying to get one of each subclass
Upon claim
damage
Zone
type.
A, you captured Zone C.
So, welcome once again to Iron Banner. How come he didn't die? That was weird.
Opponent claimed Zone B. Zone C lost. The flames are lit, and you are the
Another
prey.
great example of not giving me the kill when I did actually kill him.
Another hunt will come soon. Opponent claimed Zone B. Opponent claimed Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone C. The wolf's howl may be the last thing you hear.
Yeah, it's weird that the team haven't bothered getting the flag, so this might be over very quickly.
The howls are quiet. Return to the fight. Your weapon defines you. Opponent claimed Zone C. Zone A captured.
I think they're chasing me.
Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours.
What?
Zone A lost. You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours. You captured Zone A. Everything is yours. Yours this time.
Bit weird how we were really behind. He didn't die. That didn't make any sense. He had no health. See, once again, it's like saying I didn't die. Kill him, kill the opponent, but they killed
The
me.
howls are quiet.
Fucking shit.
Return to the fight. This is
Seriously,
the
that was
moment
fucking
Iron Lords
shit.
live for. Opponent claimed Zone B.
That was
Opponent
terrible.
claimed Zone C.
That's so funny. Give you good shooting in the face.
Opponent claimed Zone A. The The wolf is not the end.
Ooh!
5 minutes remain.
That was a load of bullcrap. So I was thinking yesterday that we can potentially see if we can get Fallout to work again, because that was one of the fun things that we did. We were still having fun trying to get sort of parts of Fallout 76 done, but I just want to see if the
Zone A captured.
you know, improvements to the PvP, because that was one of the reasons why I did it, because at least you can still do the world stuff around all over the place, as well as look out for
You captured Zone C. You have
little
the
pests
advantage.
trying to kill you in regards to PvP, but I don't know if they've actually fixed it. Ah! Hey!
Zone A lost.
That was a load of shit. He was dead.
That shut them down.
What? Even he was dead, but no, want me to fucking die.
Zone C.
See, this is where I think it's a bit suspicious.
Be vigilant. If they prevail, it won't be because you let them. Keep fighting.
Killed you.
3 minutes left. The hunt has ended. Opponent claims Zone C.
Mm-hmm.
Captured Zone A.
Ah! Look, little stink.
Losses happen.
How dare you? Like I said, it's all about having a bit of
Rest for
fun.
now.
So
Think,
we've done 2 Iron Banner.
what have you learned?
So I'm going to do
from
another
this?
2 for this side of Crucible for tonight. So like I said, it's sometimes quickly over very quickly. Usually it's meant to last a bit longer, but So this side of the Crucible we are almost reset. So regards to Gambit, usually it does tell us actually. So maybe once we're in Gambit it would tell us. So Nessus, there is some public events, that's the way, which is part of the new stuff. So everything all over the maps, there's different little mini events going on, so you can go and do them. It counts towards the weekly XP if you're not bothered about Crucible or anything like that. So you can do other things. So that's what's good about the changes that they brought into Destiny 2 Renegades update recently. Since the new expansion, actually, they have made it very clear that there was changes coming, and obviously they made them changes to ensure that things were a bit more simplified, as well as fair gameplay, you know. However, like I said in that Gambit, not Gambit, but Crucible, sometimes players cheat. And I don't know why they do. They don't need to, but they do, and it just ruins it for everyone. So to upgrade gear, we sometimes have to use a exotic cipher as well. So we have nearly maxed out our ascending shards already again, so we have spent a lot of them. The ciphers, we have 2 free slots, so this is the part of the currency that we need to upgrade gear that makes no sense, because we can get 50 of these, but we can get like absolute load of the. We used to have 300 plus of these, didn't we? So they made the changes to make it more simplified, but it still hasn't balanced it fully. Wait a minute, we can use this. So I think my character's going to have some antler thing, something like that. So we use these exotic engrams with the cipher, as well as some usually some enhancement prism or ascending alloy and ascending shard. These two together with this just upgrade something, you know, or to buy something. So this is the thing we've activated. So resets every 12 hours, but you can actually buy loads of them, but you don't necessarily have to have it active all the time. It is up to you. So I'm banner number 3. Where we're going to be, I have no idea. I'm hoping it will be not too terrible. It was actually surprising before, actually, that even though we didn't win, we actually caught up as well, more points than I was actually expecting us to get, the way the team was actually playing, because it was a bit weird, you know. Oh, it's starting to do this again. So it's rare that it does this, but then so the little requirements, we are actually doing quite well for the daily. These reset daily, which have this, but like I said, you know, doing 4 Crucible helps this massively as well for the week as well, and helps you get these additional little rewards to say well done for participating, and that builds up on the bright dust as well as other currencies. It is a shame that it doesn't give you any bloody silver, because I wish it did, because or if we can convert the corner log into silver, because then we can buy things with silver rather than worrying about other currency. So I'm going to keep it an arc. Next one we're going to strand. So maybe for the 2 gambits, we could see what stasis is like. Or void maybe as well. The other good thing is about completing everything for the weekly requirement already. I wanted to make it start, really. That's all I did prior to tonight's live stream. and we already completed it within like a few visits. It was just really weird. So I did a little bit of the progress yesterday, just 4 gambits, not gambits, you know, iron banners, and it was just weird how quickly we got it done. So I did 4 yesterday, 4 the day before, and 4 resets, so that's like 12. And we're doing a bit more today, but we already done everything already. It's scary to think you have the entire week to do it. You could do it within a few visits, but if you doing
Iron Banner.
long, you know, sessions of Crucible, can get it done within like a couple of hours. Do you know what I mean? It's scary how quick.
Your metal will be tested, Guardians. Begin. You captured Zone A. Opponent
So it is
claims
good
Zone
that
C.
everything's been sort of merged together. So you saw a slight little glitch before when we couldn't find anything for Crucible.
Captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
Didn't die again. That was bullcrap. Hmm.
You captured Zone C. Everything's yours. Relish this time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
The hunt has ended. Zone C captured.
Chopped it into sushi.
Opponent claims Zone B.
Didn't die again.
Zone C
That was
lost.
bullcrap.
Zone A captured.
Because I hit him, or I should say I stabbed him multiple times, but he didn't get any damage taken. That doesn't make any sense. Especially when it's a melee weapon.
You captured Zone C. You
It was
have
as
the
if it
advantage.
wasn't
Press on.
registering my damage that I was doing. It doesn't like me, does it? I'll say this. Fucking doesn't like me.
Zone A lost.
I. I was trying to find Stabby Joe. I can kill Joe. Don't know where Joe went though. Oh, now it worked.
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. advantage is yours.
Stink.
Make your enemies pay.
Shot you in the face. Literally. He was like, yeah, please don't cheat me. And I was like, God, fuck you, Will.
5 minutes left.
How's it work?
Sound tactics so far.
South Park. Oh, my case. Fuck you, little shit.
Zone B lost.
Right. Oh, I heard some screaming.
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours.
Somebody was
Zone A
screaming,
lost.
I believe.
You captured Zone B. 2 zones are yours.
How did he kill me from there? It doesn't make any sense. I wasn't anywhere near him. I like how it killed me even though I wasn't anywhere near him. Talk about, you know, things that don't make any sense.
Zone B lost. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Have that in your face, bum face. I like how you went after me. Didn't need to, did you? No.
Zone C lost.
Like I said, didn't have to be a little shit.
Minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone B captured.
Ah! I got you as well. That was a load of crap. Don't know if we killed anyone with the super, but that doesn't matter. Just a bit there. Oh, annoyance in my case.
Keep the pressure on. It's almost over.
How did he survive that? So he didn't even die, he just killed me instead. Yes, I made loads of sense. Very, very weird.
Zone B lost.
So this spoils it in regards to Crucible because it could do so much more to make it more epic and more Crucible related. Oh yeah! Oh, did that hurt your face? Oh, I'm very sorry.
1 minute. Victory is within your grasp. Fight.
Ooh, someone's chasing you. Oh, sorry, did I stab you again? Fucking little... That was funny. Give you good stuff. See what I mean? It was quite funny giving him a nice little stab.
Kindred spirits, the two of you.
So we will do one more of Iron Banner and then we will see if Gambit will work. So like I said, I'll brief visit tonight live in regards to the Crucible. Has already done the Iron Banner requirements, even though it usually takes numerous times. So this this is done already for the day, which helps this. So scary to think how quick. So we've got the so after like 12 Iron Banners, we got to level 10 or something like that. Or was it? I think it was over 12 actually. So we got this done, and then obviously this helped get this completed. It's just scary how quickly you can get it done. So, wait a minute. So we're gonna, see. So with regards to, we can get another cipher. Yay. So this following Reset Tuesday, Iron Banner will disappear on the rotation. So, it used to take absolute ages for it to be on rotation, but I'm very sure it was here just a couple of weeks ago actually, which is a good thing because shows the rotation is potentially daily, so that means it is potentially maybe a chance it could be in a couple of weeks time rather than a couple of months time rather than what it usually is. Usually it's about 6 weeks or so, or even longer, but it does appear to be at least a week or so apart. But if it is the Crucible rotation, if that resets every day rather than every week, Iron Banner could be here more often than you could imagine, and it's really good that because it just shows that at least that's a new way of them freshening up the way that the Crucible works as a rotation for the what's available. It gives them a chance to make and create Iron Banner other things like Iron Banner Gambit, tons of things, tons of options. So after this Iron Banner, we're going to go into Gambit. So we're going to keep on Strand.
Kaido's gladiators whisper about you between matches. They think you're unkillable.
So we're going to see how the team does. So as always, we don't always go to the flag.
Opponent claimed Zone C. You captured Zone A.
So if all of us went to the flag, we would have got maximum points, but no. Ew, give you. Oh, you. Serves you right. Do you want me? Didn't need to be a little
Zone B
turd, but
captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
of course you will be.
Zone A lost.
Oh, did that hurt? So sorry about that. Had something on my blade thing. I had to clean it off.
You captured Zone C. You have the advantage. Press on.
So like I said, most players just do it for the fun and for the weekly reset rep grind as well for the week, which is what I do as well. So I mean, I'm not bothered if we win or lose or anything, but I am bothered if
The lead is
I'm
yours.
like bullied by certain players killing me.
Zone B lost.
Oh, you know, unnecessarily.
Zone C lost. The flames are lit, and you are the prey.
That's been quite epic, I think, already.
This is the moment Iron Lords live for. Another hunt.
So the amount of Iron Banner we've done for the reset week, in equivalent to what a lot of these other players have probably done compared to me. So I've probably done a day worth or one visit of Iron Banner where they've done like
Zone C captured. Zone
more
advantage is yours.
compared to
Opponent
me,
claims Zone
and
A.
I've completed everything for the entire reset week in that space of time, as we're like one visit.
Zone B
Technically, if you
lost.
add all the Iron Banner matches up, it's technically like one visit, because about 4 hours, something like that, maybe a bit over that, but it's scary to think a little bit of time, as short as, you know, like a stream, so if you're doing like a 5-hour stream, so 4 hours, for example, if we in 2,
Zone
3
B
hours,
captured. You have the advantage.
might just
Press
be
on.
enough for the entire week in regards to my live streaming, but for a lot of these other players, they spend the entire week doing the killing. Oh, sorry. Come here. Oh dear, did I hurt? Yeah. Okay.
Zone
I
C
didn't even know
lost.
where he was. He fucked off somewhere. How
Zone
dare
B
you!
lost. The pack is hunting you. Stand strong. 5 minutes left. Sound
Now you're
tactics
gonna get
so far.
stabbed. Oh! I fucking fell off.
Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over. You captured Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone B.
Well, as long as we do maybe 1 or 2 gambits for tonight's stream. Okay. But Iron Banner's fun. It is a shame that Iron Banner doesn't include the supremacy and thing. Oops, I stabbed you again in the face. So sorry. Who is that? So I've got my super, my strand super, which is really cool. Let's see if we can go on and surprise them. Oh, probably power.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I've let your face stink.
Three minutes
little
remain.
pests.
Keep the pressure and you have them.
So during Gambit we will have invading pests to deal with, but also
Let the wolves hunt.
additional pests trying to kill us, stop us getting more. Eee! Just realised something. See, now we need Saturn. Oops, sorry, I'm shooting at Saturn.
The
Don't mean
flames have
to
gone
shoot
cold.
at the planet Saturn. I mean, it won't do any damage probably, but well, hope not.
Opponent claimed Zone A.
It's been rather entertaining. So this reset part of the live stream is very difficult usually, and that's why, like I was saying, this reset part of the live streams kicks off the Friday with seeing what he has available, and then we have fun with the dying part, as I normally call it, because I do die more than anything.
Captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C.
Oh, you fuck! How dare you! So previously, since before the update for
1 minute.
Destiny
Victory
2
is within your grasp.
Renegades, we used to have to do so
Zone C
much
captured.
Crucible just
Zone
to get
advantage is
certain
yours.
little mini daily
Zone
requirements
lost.
done for the day, week. But since they've changed it to be more simplified, we don't have to worry about that now, so it's good. We could just get on and, you know, have fun, and it doesn't matter if we win or lose. So this made a few massive changes in regards to how much he disappeared. He fucking disappeared.
Guardian, crush them. Zone B.
Little
lost.
shit. Ooh. That was quite fun.
You have Ikora's
So for the 2 gambits, I'm going to keep it on strand so you can see it. So the gear layout that we got equipped, we will keep it like that. We'll head to orbit. So sometimes one instance like that by mana there, sometimes gets 4 requirements done for the week already, you know, mini requirements that help the entire week requirements, And it's just, like I said, sometimes you get this done so quickly because every time you get all these done helps this get little rewards, but also help this. So this could be done so quickly. It's just scary. So I think after just doing what 8 Crucible, which didn't really take that long at all, I counted towards like a quarter of this already. Just scary. It really is. So we're going to go into Gambit side of Crucible. Let's see, we can do a Gambit or 2, and then we will switch back to Iron Banner. But if it does struggle to find an instance, we will go into Iron Banner to conclude Crucible. And if it's working, yeah. It is rather weird that sometimes it doesn't find, it used to have that struggle, but since the update and changes, so before was a slight little glitch in regards to the Crucible trying to find a group, but they have made a massive overhaul of that. So beforehand we used to queue for 40 minutes plus, but now since they made more improvements in regards to the actual system finding players, just do multiple different instances at once, it just makes it more lively. But they need to make sure allow us basically to queue for Gambit and the side of Crucible at the same time, so whatever comes up first we can do that. So like in World of Warcraft, we can queue for multiple things at the same time while doing other things. So this is where they need to do that for games like this, because then we can have we can just get on with other things while we're waiting, you know, exploring, that sort of thing. So welcome to Gambit. So we are again to kick off Gambit. So Gambit, we have to have enough motes to get our primeval. First to 100 motes gets that primeval.
Hostiles incoming at command.
Oh dear. So there is a massive surprise actually in regards to the overhaul update, because I was actually expecting for it to spend absolutely ages waiting in the queue. But since they've made a massive overhaul of the actual waiting, the way we wait as well, it just makes it more accessible to other players as well. It's more game friendly, and that's really good. And it's a shame that they didn't have this done previous expansion, or even a few years ago, where this would have been a massive sort of selling point for Destiny, trying to be one of the best games and stuff in regards to open world. So we have an enemy pest.
The blockers must die, sister.
Oh, I just realised something.
Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Hostiles incoming at command.
Just realise I've got
High value target is
my
down.
sword still equipped.
You're
That's
bleeding moat,
fine.
sister. Whack the blockers.
But I've got heavy ammo weaponry, and I have this sort of version of the Prometheus, which is a stasis vision.
Enemy call up a primeval. They kill it, they win. Hostiles incoming at the burrow. Hey, your team has enough to pull a primeval. Portals up. Go take them out. Allies headed to the other side.
So the team have the primeval, but this is where the catch-up mechanics they have introduced comes into play. So even though they are technically well ahead of us, the catch-up mechanics helps our team at least have an attempt to get their primeval dealt with before they do, and it is quite cool. So catch-up mechanics and their gameplay updates, so it's good. So as soon as the envoys are dealt with, you can do damage to the primeval for a little bit, and then the way the instance works again. So the primeval will get the shield up after a certain time, so then you can do a lot of damage to it as much as possible before he gets a shield. Ah!
An invader crossed over. Fill him full of holes.
Where is he?
Keep pushing. Round's done. Opposing team defeated the primeval.
Oh, it's funny! I didn't actually expect to kill 2 invader little shits. So we didn't win, but that doesn't matter. So we will have another gambit. So that did load up okay. So previously, like I said, we used to have massive problems waiting to queue. So the changes that they're integrated now, so that's good. So maybe for the future of Destiny, technically they have made a smart move to fix all the little problems, especially for queuing. So the only thing I will say, like I said before, is I know we queue for Gambit, but it's a shame we can't queue for Iron Banner for this week's reset case. The other type of crucibles we can do, control, supremacy, this Gambit, for example, or at the same time. So whatever it finds first, it will bring you into that, and then it requeues you for the other ones that you were still queued for. So I think that's what they could do, just to make things more simplified. So second Gambit, so I'm going to keep my subclass as Strand, keep my sword,
right, all right. Let's see what we've got. Scorn approaching.
So against the Scorn.
Scorn are like barnacles, pointy, stubborn, and always in the worst place. You ready for transmat? They say you're the best, hero. Bank those motes and prove it.
So a different map, but same principle as the team. So it is a mixture of PvP / PvE. Collect and what's it?
Incoming on the island.
So the ammo crates have had a massive overhaul as well, so they're more frequent, and also
Hostiles incoming at the
you know,
guard.
it's more fair that way, I think. Hmm?
We're being invaded. Find them before they
We
find
have an invader shit. Somebody just shot me. Where's he going?
Enemy invader down. You can
Oh, right. I was about to say, for some reason I was getting shot at by somebody while going
Your
through.
allies invaded.
Oh, hello,
Down,
gentlemen.
but they managed to get.
Gentlemen and ladies.
Moats draining. The blockers must die, sister. Incoming at the cave.
Yay, got maximum melts.
High value target. Burn it down.
So the good idea is to try to deposit them at the bank as a ref before the enemy team come and bloody murder you with your mods, because that's where the PvE side of things comes into it in regards to Gambit.
You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. Woo! Your invaders back, and they took out a
Could
whole
have died there.
primeval's up. Target the envoys first.
Here we got a primeval.
Invader inbound. Huh. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame them for trying. Your enemy called up
Enemy
a
team
primeval.
gonna try and
Finish
get their
before
primeval
they-
up
That primeval's
as
compromised.
well. So
Hit it
then
with
it's going
everything
to be
you've got.
a bit of a raid. You guess it. Definitely.
Your allies invading, and they mean business. Your invaders down, but they nabbed you. You're ahead. That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got. The lead's yours. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Opposing team's about to win. I got a call.
So we didn't win that one, but that doesn't matter. So just see what our gambit rank is. Because it hasn't actually shown. It usually does show. Oh, now it has. So we are fabled. Okay. It's not a rush thing. So the main season of Triumphant. So you have tons of time to do it. So usually a season has a date when to finish it by. Since the update for Destiny 2 Renegades, they have made a massive overhaul in regards to the season. So there's no rush for everyone. So we've done 2 gambits as quickly as that. That was really, really scary how quickly we got that done. Usually it takes a bit longer. So I've kept my subclass as Strand. So I'm going to put it on Void for this one. And then Stasis for the last one. Or tonight. So we can use this to upgrade gear as well. So we will see eventually if we do have gear to buy, purchase from Banshee as well. So from Mario as well for the exotics. So the exotics, so see what I mean? We getting so many of these done so quickly. Scary to think how quickly we're getting it done. So we do have an Eververse engram. Another Eververse engram. Some more Bright Dust and Glimmer. Some more Eververse engrams. More Eververse engram. So you can build up how many engrams you get in regards to Eververse or exotic. So you can use this to exchange for stuff, which is what we're going to do eventually. So it's no rush because the thing is this resets, stuff resets every day, but it's not a rush to try to get everything completed in regards to getting all the ships or the vehicles or the shaders, transmog appearances for weapons and armor. It will take forever in a way. So if you don't have silver, obviously it's going to take you longer, but if you have plenty of silver, you can just buy everything. But what's the fun in that? I think it's good that it helps you solve, but where's the fun in trying to get you know, certain exotic or so I do hope you will enjoy this Iron Banner. Where we heading to, I have no idea. Same principle, we just have to capture the zone. It's like control, normal control, but Iron Banner version of it.
Iron Banner.
So tomorrow night's live stream, we are live for our second visit as well to World of Warcraft Midnight, and we can continue where we left off. Continue trying to get my item level high enough for starting new raid. So that's the other thing in regards to new expansions. You have to have the high enough gear level before you can get going with it. But it's not, like I said, a rush.
Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours.
But we might find some bounties to do that will help us get some gear, at least some progress. So obviously the reset for World of Warcraft is every Wednesday. Hey, he didn't even die. So basically Wednesday to Wednesday.
You've lost the lead.
Oh, that's weird. It didn't even die again. Very dodgy. I stabbed you that time. Ah! Like I said, that they deserved a bit of stabbing for being a little turd. What? Fucking disappeared. Oh, it's very strange, this one.
Zone C lost. The wolf's howl may be the last thing you hear. The hunt has ended. Opponent claimed Zone B. Zone C captured. Opponent claimed Zone A.
What?
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone B captured.
Hmm? I don't understand what happened
Zone A lost.
there. Jumping around, are we?
You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours.
It didn't die again. That made no sense again.
Zone B lost.
Really, that was bullshit.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
And again, he's not dead. That was weird.
Zone C lost.
What?
5 minutes remain.
So, with the indicator being
Captured
off,
Zone B.
I always say
Zone
this every time we are
advantage is
live for
yours.
Crucible. If switched off the indicator, how good are these actual players? Because obviously with the indicator being on, it might appear that they're really
Captured Zone
brilliant.
C. You have the advantage. Press on.
Bear in mind they're getting help here.
Zone B lost.
Crucible. Telling us where we are.
Captured. You have the advantage. Press on. Good counter. Now hit them again. Zone C lost. Your
got my
opponents have
super.
nearly won. Show them you won't go quietly.
Oh, sorry, did I heard? Bitch.
Zone
He
C
was
captured.
dead!
Zone advantage is yours.
That didn't make any
3
sense.
minutes
He
left.
should have
Zone
died.
A lost. Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours.
So we will have one more and then we're done Crucible. So, like I said, with the little brief visit to Crucible, we've done tons of little mini requirements for the week already in just the technically like 8 visits really, because the Gambit counted towards it, part of it as well. So.
The world faced myriad hardships in the Dark Age. Defeat was a constant. You can overcome it too.
So they should have Mayhem, maybe Iron Banner Mayhem, Iron Banner, other things like Mayhem, Supremacy, like I said. But like I said before, what will it be like if they switch off the indicator, like what to do for momentum control? Because when that's on rotation for Crucible, it's to be honest the best Crucible option, because no one can know where anyone is, because they switch off the indicator. But that's the whole point of Crucible. That's what it should be like anyway. But it is a shame that even Iron Banner, Lord Saladin's Iron Banner, but even Trials probably of Osiris as well, they give them indication where you are, but they shouldn't have that anyway. But, So, like I said, the big mystery is what are these players that we face like without the indicator being on? Are they as good? if they are really good, even without the indicator on, then they are obviously really top class players, no cheating involved. But like I said, it's hard to tell when obviously the indicator's on, and it might appear that some of these players are really good, but they're just taking advantage of the fact that they're getting help. Or indication where you are on the map, because it shows them the area of the map where we potentially could be at, which isn't right really. They shouldn't give any indication. That's the whole point. So final crucible for tonight, and then we will go into a live nightfall run, as it were. Preparation for that, I'm going to switch it back to Arc in preparation.
Iron Banner.
So preparation for Iron Banner, I'm going to switch it back to my usual loadout.
The match has begun.
So the weapon layout is in preparation for the live nightfall run afterwards. But it's fun doing control with a melee weapon, because you still have to beat them to death with your little stick thing or sword, as it were. But sometimes it's just a little stick. A very, very, very dangerous stick.
You captured Zone
But
C. 2 zones are yours. Opponent claimed Zone B.
the sword's better, I think, because it makes you feel like it's a samurai, you know, or something.
Zone A lost. You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
So like I said, he knew where I was, but fortunately we both killed each other. He could have killed me.
Zone B
Depends.
lost. Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
He didn't even die. Yes, that made total sense.
Zone A lost. Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours. Zone C lost.
So, more teammates on the actual flag
Captured
itself
Zone A. Zone
captures it
advantage is
quicker.
yours.
But sometimes only one player is there capturing the flag, but means that the teammates are trying to get a certain flag to help get us a
Captured Zone C. Zone
advantage,
is yours.
or a power play, or in this case, in regards to Iron Banner, a hunt, which is the same thing.
Zone A lost.
Hmm?
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
Who are we shooting at?
Zone C lost.
Somebody kill him.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Ah! Didn't know you were there. Sneaky little
Zone B lost.
butthole.
Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Ah! A protective part. Using good tactics.
Zone
And I
A
fell
lost.
for it. Eh?
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. You captured Zone A. 2 zones are yours. 5 minutes left. Sound tactics so far.
I won't call it fine tactic. You got me.
Zone B lost.
Maybe he was referring to me dying.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost.
So with the changes in regards to the Eververse store reset as well, it is up to you if you want to buy anything, but since they
Zone B captured.
have merged
Zone
everything
advantage
together,
is yours.
basically you can build up on the bright dust or build up on the could have killed them all there.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
So if I cast my super there, I could have wiped them all out. Potentially, anyway.
Zone B lost.
Ah! Didn't make any sense.
Zone A lost. You're being hunted. Don't let your guard down.
I got you as well, so. Oh, dear.
3 minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them.
Hmm.
Let the wolves rest. The
Uh-huh.
hunt is over. You captured Zone C. Opponent claimed Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone B.
Oh, he was fucking
Zone
dead.
A captured. Zone advantage is yours. You've almost
He
won.
was
But
dead.
don't let up. They won't. Zone C
That
lost.
made no sense. He was killed by that. Uh-huh. Shh. Eh, he didn't die.
Zone A lost. The pack is hunting you. Stand strong.
Huh? Well, that was funny, you fucking missed. That was quite funny.
Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over. Your opponent pulled ahead. You captured Zone C. Opponent claimed Zone B. 1 minute remains.
Oh dear. He killed himself. How funny. Why would you kill yourself?
Opponent claimed Zone A. Hard fought, but no victory today. Even the most brittle steel.
Like I said, it's a bit fun, but we've already done the weekly requirement, and it's only taken us, well, a little bit of time, literally. So about a couple of hours, technically, of Crucible for the week. We've done everything for the entire week, even though I meant to do that over the entire week, not just a little bit of time. So we're on to the final part of tonight's live stream, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to click on to the Vanguard window. So the final part of tonight's live stream is to see what the nightfall will be. So preparation for the nightfall, I have ensured that we have the gear ready. Oh look, we've got more crap that we don't need. So regards to the nightfall, make sure we got free space in case it gives us additional more crap that we don't need. So what the nightfall will be, which one it will be, whichever one it will be. Since the changes, they've introduced little parts of a mission that lead on to further part of a storyline. So each of them little segments, they've made them, turn them into nightfalls as well. So little story missions that might take you several missions to complete that part of the storyline, for example. So each one of them now included in the giant list of nightfalls. So whichever one the nightfall will be, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you will enjoy it. Whichever the nightfall mission or strike will be. So it could be a strike, could be a mission, story mission as well, or part of a story mission. That's how cool the new changes are in regards to the nightfall.
Looks like those Scorn meatheads are thriving again in that old worm factory. Any chance you could deal with it?
We're on it, Finch.
So during the nightfall, we will face, should I say, barrier champions, which are champions that have shields, and you can only do damage to them if you have specific ammo equipped or traits. So one of your team members must have at least the requirement to stun the barrier champions, because if not, be having a very, very long Nightfall run. Because the way they've done it, it's impossible to do any damage to a barrier champion without any, team member stunning them or preventing them from casting their shield, basically. So we've already got rid of the barrier champion already. It's scary how quickly. So we've got our very first mini boss already. Oh, sorry, did I punch you in the face? So we do seem to appear to be against some Scorn shits to start off with. We are at Sabathoon's throne. Whoa. This is the problem with the Scorn. They're coming from fucking everywhere. Oh, it's scary. So maybe every time you do this, it's a slightly different layout, but it's still the same, end game. Leads to the final boss. Bye. Disappeared. Whoa! Somebody's shooting you. You! How dare you? So teammates help drop orbs of power. This is exactly what I was saying to you before about the, certain abilities and stuff and little buffs that will help you where the equipment that you have equipped. Teammates can help you with that as well. So in a way, if you get it perfectly right with the entire team, or fire team as it's also known as, you're going to be a really difficult force to deal with. And no, they can't stop you. Oh, did that hurt? So the Nightfall used to be get a certain score. They made a massive overhaul, so it's not necessarily a score, it is timed as well, but also the way they've made it more simplified. Sometimes the amount of pests that spawn during the Nightfall or Strike Instance version of this is limited, but I don't know if that's true. So I don't know if every time that we do this, obviously, it changes depending on how many players are in the fight team, so it will calculate how many visual pests will spawn. But if it's random or if it's non-related to that at all, scary. This is part of a story mission, of course. Hey? Oh, it'd be interesting if they had an arrow pointing, go this way, please. Because obviously, if you're not familiar about the map, you do not know which direction to go sometimes, and you often go the wrong way, like I do. I think I went, got lost, and then obviously we got to the last stage of the nightfall, so it actually spawned me at the final boss encounter. How's it better? So you can do that as well if you do get lost. But like I said, every time you do this, it's totally random. It's going to be. I didn't understand that one bit. What was that thing? Ew, that's scary. Could have changed it to the arc one because the arc one needs to catch up. Whoa. Jeez. Yeah, mine these are elite as well. I'm just showing you how and dealing with the barrier champions, so I'm showing you how the team is, or the fire team is really concentrating. I have no idea where the crap we're going. Boss has barrier champion spawned with it. You didn't like that, did you? Annoying score. It is Scorn related this time. So we have faced the Scorn before. So it might appear to be really easy, but bear in mind that it's 3 of us, and also it is a nightfall version of the same instance. Wow, you fucking kill me. Okay. That's scary. So if you all have your ultimate ability, you can maybe keep them for each segment of the boss fight. You don't have to, but also the other thing is the amount of little shits you kill, you're going to get orbs of power dropping as well, which help you get your super again anyway. So it's like a super on top of a super. I'm just following my teammate because I have no fucking idea. We're going the right way. Yay, I got my super. Oh, how funny. Sarah.
The worm breeding ground is clear of Scorn. For now, anyway.
They'll be back, I'm sure. But your efforts continue to hold them off. Good work as always, Guardian.
You got smaller stair. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. So we say thank you to our teammate. So as always, this will be uploaded, so edited, so you get to see the Nightfall run how it was. So to end tonight, we are literally going to head back to the tower because we are basically full in regards to the postmaster. So if we keep getting more stuff, we aren't actually going to be able to collect it because there isn't any room to collect it. So I'm just seeing what are the... Oh look, we've got more crab. So like I was saying earlier with regards to the banshees, so the more stuff we get and we don't technically need it, we can recycle it, and banshee will basically give us XP, glimmer, bright dust in exchange. So we will keep the ships in the postmaster until we have collected or switch the ship to a new ship for weeks. So basically a month's time it will be 4 ships, so we can put 4 ships eventually into the boat. So these ships, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships, so we will technically have 5 weeks then rather than 4. So the amount of things we are recycling here. So we technically got 5 ships, so we will switch the ship 5 more times. So 5 of these ships, including this one, so 4 more technically. And then we can switch and put them in the collection in the vault, and then going in regards to the ship. So each time we have a different ship each week, so that's what I mean. So 5 weeks technically. See where that weapon went. The 9 overlook gear. So we can build up on our Eververse engrams in preparation for getting more ships. So that's the other thing. So in regards to the exotic engram, we can use them to trade, like I said, for other things that we might not have available. So these, we have additional things that can maybe get. So it will cost us an engram in exchange. So you have right up to final ship, different exotic gear that you might not have uncovered, basically. Eh? It's a shame we can't switch it for something else. So that doesn't seem to change or go anywhere, so that's a good thing. So before we go tonight, Lord Saladin will give us.
Make me proud, Titan.
Well, we've got 5 engrams, as it were, to token things. So you can buy all these, so individual engram. But if you need to get the entire set of any of them, so you can go to your collections tab and it will actually tell you which set that you might be missing in regards to Iron Banner. So we've got the full set here. So we do have appearances though. might not have got the full set. So, for example, this set we haven't got quite the full one. So there is 2 pieces of the entire set that we still need to get. So, like I said, regards to the Eververse, we might be able to find that in the daily offerings, for example. Okay. So you do have so we got different so Titan. So we've got all, well, some of these to get as well in regards to chest armor appearances. So we can actually get them as well in exchange for Eververse Engram as well. So you've got absolutely tons of stuff. So not just for Titans, you do have ones for Warlocks and Hunters as well. It's quite cool that, actually. It's got the entire set, really. So different helmet appearances. To get. So like I said, we have all of these. So this is where it will give you a random one. So it'll cost you 1 Eververse engram every single time, and a bit of bright dust, which makes sense as well. So it's basically given 2 currencies, or you can buy this as well. So you do have these additional color schemes. It looks like it's been sneezed on. Oh, looks sort of less likely I've been sneezed on. So we do have this ship, but we already have it. So before Iron Banner ends or resets this following Tuesday, I will spend all the tokens, even if we have to waste them. Because we will be running out of Glimmer as well, so we will be maxed out with Glimmer eventually as well.
Keep growing your light.
So until next time we have Iron Banner, we will not see Lord Saladin here until next time. But in regards to Xur's reset, we will see Xur next Friday, literally. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you have enjoyed tonight. So tomorrow night we're live for this week's World of Warcraft Midnight visit once again, continuing where we left off last time. So last weekend, last Saturday, we literally leveled up max level, which was the main focus, and also it unlocked us to be able to upgrade our gear to max requirement in preparation for the raid. So every time you get a new raid in a new expansion, you have to be a certain gear level. So that allows you to go around all over the place to try to get at least one piece of gear or so each week, because it's not guaranteed you're going to get enough item level pieces in one reset week. Makes sense. So at least we should be able to get some gear that will help us level up at least a few or near as possible to the minimum gear level requirement. So I do hope you can join me for tomorrow night from 7:30 p.m. GMT UK time. Don't worry if you can't, it will be uploaded, edited if necessary. I have edited and re-uploaded the live stream, as it were, of our first I was going to say encounter, but I meant to say our very first steps into the new expansion for Diablo 4, the Lord of Hatred, and also uploaded the backup paladin doing the introduction to the Lord of Hatred as well. So you got that to look forward to. So that, I think that's getting uploaded fully to YouTube, etc. The next two Fridays. So keep an eye out for that. So I do want you all to have a great weekend. If you can join me tomorrow night, don't worry if you can't. I do want you all, like I said, to have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you for some more drama very soon. Anyway, thank you for watching tonight's stream. It's been rather explosive. I died loads, and no doubt tomorrow night we're going to have some drama as well. Anyway, stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and see you all very soon. But for now, take care.